my violin. I've been playing ever since I can remember. It's always been a huge part of my life. I've always wanted to perform and play. It's like my therapy when I've had a bad day. From my earliest memories, the gospel was the center of my life. There was nothing that I cared about more than trying to live the gospel. My dreams growing up were to go to BYU, to serve a mission, to get married in the temple, and to be a mother in Zion. And that's exactly what I did. That was what I wanted, even more than being a musician. If there was one thing I loved more than my violin, that was the gospel and my family. And I was just living the Mormon dream and doing those things until one day my husband publicly disagreed with the church's involvement in trying to stop marriage equality. And what followed was devastating to me. He was told that he was no longer worthy to play in the orchestra at Temple Square. He was not worthy to hold a temple recommend. He wasn't a worthy person, which really disturbed me, how my good husband, who was speaking his conscience, was no longer a worthy person in my church, which meant that he was on the outside. He couldn't be involved in a wedding or a baby blessing or so many important events. For me, the church was all about love and about caring and about following the example of Jesus. And what I saw happen over the next year and a half of my life was not love, and it wasn't about Jesus. It became about keeping people in line, no matter what it did to them emotionally, no matter what it did to their family, or even what it did to their children. And eventually I realized I needed to be somewhere where I felt like I could say what my conscience spoke, and I wouldn't have to be afraid that it would have terrible repercussions. And it was a painful decision, but it's the best decision I ever made. And now I can live my life standing up for what I believe in, standing up for the people that I feel are being hurt, without fear that someone will come and bring me a letter and usher me to a church court. My name is Mary, and I'm an ex-Mormon.